Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the loser semifinals, excuse me. Best of 3 here in the blue color. This is StormyStorm. No, sorry, that's the other team. The colors are wrong. We've got Duckier, Lamb, and Viper. They are playing as Trox and Arbiter. On the other side, we've got Agonized Storm and Stormy Style. They are StormyStorm together, playing as Atriox and Jerome. And now, while we watch whatever's going up here with the grunts, an even mini base split, I'm gonna fix the scoreboard. Excuse me for that. See a nice little set of wiggles happening. Actually, you guys are... Oh, that was correct, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. These guys are blue, but over there. It should be like this, right? Yes. Nice work there. You always want to wiggle the grunts, because they're the priority targets for choppers. Not really anything. You can't wiggle the chopper. So for those asking, there's a loser finals coming up as well, and then we're going into the grand finals. Nice job by the grunts taking over that garrison. And really, the mini bases are going to be the thing that controls this for the most part. As well as the power nodes, if you've got the map control over the mini bases, it's a pretty accurate thing to suspect that you'll also have the control over the power nodes. We've got enforcers out, which should be able to do okay against brutes. So long as there's a high count of them, they will be able to keep this under control. So I'm really liking Viper's setup there. Not too many brutes around, and chopper setup to help with this as well. The UNSC forces are so far down there. Stormy Style is losing this mini base. There's no question about that. Okay, that was a good split. Really nicely got out of that. Now, Jerome is not gonna want to go up there by himself. Sometimes you get the Vombo combo with the stun and mine, but is it realistic against that many units? Not really. And there's an Atriox out, so better go with the two heroes together. Wait for Stormy Style to get his hero upgraded, and then try to retake this location. But we're really not in a rush. Taking out that chopper has been nice as well. And that Atriox is actually able to pick off quite a few of the weak units. Are we gonna see a tier 1 Arbiter? Maybe not. I don't think Viper is doing that. He's more interested in going for tier 2 with the second generator now up. The free power nodes are delivering a ton of income. It doesn't look like the red team either is too interested right now in having a big fight. This mini base is available right here. Duckier Lamb can't defend it. He's on the far side of the map. But it will buy him some time to maybe hit one of the mains. Or this expo. Turreting up a little bit. And he's chosen as his work cut out for him. Every little pickoff will matter. This base is useless. Maybe just sacrifice it. It should have probably been cancelled, to be honest. Does DuckierViper not have mines? Oh boy. That's ambitious to not even try to go for mines. 2 heroes might just overwhelm all this. Nice damage coming down on the extractor already. Wait, they're leaving? I'm just picking off the base instead. Okay. Well, I do think they could have picked off that turret and at least the weak harvester. No issue with that. Bear in mind, our Aatrox player is also trying to expand. There's a little bit of harassment here. Oh god! What happened? I really didn't think anything would come off this, but apparently they took out 2 buildings. So that's pretty huge. StormyStorm is gonna be annoyed. He's hard stuck in tier 1 for a long time now. Trucks action. It's very difficult to dodge those shots. They're so fast. Very clutch engineer, however. Should be able to out-heal this. And then you've got your nice trucks and trucks cleanup, maybe. It's possible. He's not going for it. I was thinking with the engineer it would have been possible to get the cleanup. These mines are also going to be spotters for later drops. So once our Arbiter player feels more confident about going back in with an Enforcer drop, he can do so. It's also an upgraded Chosen now. Whereas the red one isn't. So I'm still really liking blue team's position here. There's the Enforcer drop. Followed up by Suis. Well, they're gonna strip their shields, I guess, but yeah. Another generator kill coming through. Well, this time StormyStorm is in tier 2. And the Agonized Storm is able to at least destroy that base on their side. But this one is not gonna have a much nicer fate at all. Team Blue taking back their side off the power nodes. And they'll have bases themselves, so yeah, looking really good for Team Blue, honestly. Maybe the Mastodons can change things. We'll see. Best unit in the game, guys. That's what I'm told. Pretty nice wiggles on that hero. Chosen's not the best at taking down air units because they just dodge the shots so easily without just having to do anything. Movement alone is enough. But he's very responsive to micro himself, so you can like shoot a ground target and an air target separately. That will reset his firing. DuckierViper is gonna have to sit under a shield, however, because this is a little bit overwhelming right now. Building up the Banshee count over time will change that, of course. Viper looking for another follow-up attack if StormyStorm fully upgrades his base as well. That's gonna be a lot of lost resources, actually. He's not gonna let it finish, right? Oh my god. Cancel. Oh. Let it finish. Well, technically, the engineer might be able to hold it. Chosen can certainly clean up. Okay, looking good, looking good. Got the elites dropping in, but there are 3 turrets at the shield here. They're not breaking this. Yeah, Chosen got this. Nice one. Aha! Phantom Edition is huge. You know, in the long run, I don't think Jerome can easily deal with it. Especially using Mastodons, they're so slow, clunky. But you'll need more than a handful. Heavily stabilizing. Any early game advantages, disadvantages no longer matter too much. StormyStorm's 15 population count, however, is worrying. He's invested so much into just buildings and they keep getting destroyed. But now he can go tier 3, maybe things will be different. Alright, the enforcers are going to town here. Might be able to pick off at least a little bit of stuff. Nightingale's a good start. Good that they got away, because being over the empty area there, you would lose the infantry and they'd die. Team Blue certainly has a much larger population count. It's just a matter of time until they realize that, yeah, they can actually push. Why aren't they going together? Well, Agonized Storm, not really gonna be able to go to tier 3 anytime soon. He's hard stuck in tier 2 here. Can he take a great fight against these Wraiths? I'm not so sure. I don't see any Cyclops shots from this. So Wraith and Banshee and Phantoms together are gonna melt them. Oh my god. Even with all these additional helping Reavers, I just don't think that's nearly enough. Agonized Storm slowly melting away behind this and doesn't have a lot of bank behind that. Ducky Lamb at 92 population, Agonized Storm 31, Viper at 74, Stormy at 41. This is terrible for Team Red. I think they're gonna get pushed and they can't stop the onslaught. Wow, even Dying Breath helping out there. Oh, that was a good drop. Oh, they've got Eradication on the base. My goodness. It's down to red health and everything. The buildings are evaporating. There's gonna be a drop. But all you gotta do is pop an Engineer Shield or drop in some more Arbiter Mines for another proc. Maybe this will help a little bit. Oh, I dodged one of the jumps there from Omega Team. But hey, the base is entirely stripped down. There's not much left for Agonized Storm. He's got a little bit of income thanks to his extra base, so he will be able to rebuild. But that was certainly a great blow to him. The army was lost for Team Blue for the most part, but rebuilding shouldn't be too hard. What are they rebuilding? Oh, the same stuff. Okay, this interface needs to be quit out of every time, otherwise it mixes up the players and leaders and units. I always forget that. One of the weaknesses of Omega Team is they actually can't jump quite as far as the other Spartans can. So the hijack would just turn into a landing. Oh, Chosen coming up to finish up the minis. That's unexpected, but it works. It might be a problem for the bottom army, man. Like, you know. There's Hero here. Wait, where's Arbiter, actually? Where Arbiter and when Arbiter? He's such a good hero, you can't just not make him. Wait, those tanks. They're getting blasted pretty good. Nice one. Dying Breath, of course, slows down this entire yellow army and the red army. As I keep shooting at units that should be dead. Did that plasma bolt actually do anything? I think it didn't give conduit to the phantoms. Yeah, you probably don't want to engage without that, but hey, there's enough Atriox stuff here to just keep pushing. Duckier Lamb is just kicking butt. Chewing bubble gum. Teleport to try and punish this base. Let's see what they can get done. It's a big stasis over there on not very many units, but there aren't many units anyway. Oh god, eradication on the army will be hitting the phantoms for the most part, but it's just health damage. As long as they go back into that heal zone, it should be okay. And of course they got their own conduit of rage on top of that, so within engineer bubbles, with engineer healing. That conduit not hit? Huh? Anyway, Agonized Storm's base is toast. They're certainly hitting that. That's rough, buddy. I think Team StormyStorm has been ousted of this game. It's a best of 3. They have a chance to come back, but only one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for game 2, Duckier Lamb in the dark blue and Viper in the light blue. They are together. DuckierViper, as you might have guessed. Shippy and Decimus here for Vault, a pretty good mix. On the other side, in the yellow, this is Agonized Storm. His buddy in the red is Stormy Style. Together they are StormyStorm. Cutter and Decimus for them. Decimus just seems like a recurring theme, honestly, on over here on Vault. Just so much mobility to make use of. It's clean stuff. Very standard builds in this one. Everyone grabbing the safest mini base. Except Stormy style. He's going forward. But he gets double minied by DuckierViper. Now, can DuckierViper actually make use of that, or is he just gonna get punished with the barracks? Because we already got this one grunt getting wrecked by the jackrabbit. Oh god. It's dodging the shots very nicely, I gotta say, but that's that. Anyway, my point is, you put a barracks up here instead of a supply pad, and you can just rally down, stopping any mini base from coming up. I think that's a really potent play, but you gotta watch out for any scouts trying to protect you against, protect themselves against that. Yeah, typically ghosts and choppers are what you should be expecting here in the early game, more so than anything else. No heroes to be seen for now, but I think StormyStorm is going to get one once he has the generator upgrades. One ghost after the other. The numbers are growing. And they're going to get ghost shielding, of course. Why wouldn't you? It's such a good upgrade. Makes you beat the choppers, makes you beat the jackrabbits. As long as you have the numbers, maybe even both. Nice to see the addition of the brutes. Again, mini base to mini base distances are pretty small on Vault. Even though the map itself is huge, you can definitely put on some pressure with some of these barracks units. Highly recommend doing it every time you can. That was also a really good pickoff with the ghost, but now the ghost numbers are just not all that. And with Siphon coming in, active Siphon, these choppers are just gonna own them. It's a big reset for the ghost count. They have to just run home into turrets, into friendly defenders. But that has been a 2v1, so considering all that, DuckierViper has actually done a lot of work. Whereas Viper has been kind of here on the sidelines, just picking off minis, not really helping out with the main fight. If they were together, I think that would have looked a lot nicer, but he's going on the offense again, trying to pick up that back mini. But will that actually work? He will lose this middle mini for this. Is that worth it? All the while, I do think the choppers can still defend. If they just pull home, you get your vortex, you get your blasting beam. Oh god, they might be too late. Might be too late. That extractor and harvester are getting wrecked. It's a lot of choppers though. But hey, the grunts and mines, there's active siphon here as well. And suddenly Agonized Storm doesn't have power income. Oh my god, that's actually very painful for him. Brutes are gonna work on another harvester too. I do think they take that down actually, guys. Brutal. And of course the harvester under production never had a chance. So what are they at? Half health. Well, just keep going, man. Keep going. Get this weak one. I was going for the turret while the Spartan's gonna clean up. So I think you better do what you can while you can. Nice use of the glassing beam, denying the satchels, but I do think these units are still pretty much dead. So perhaps instead of beaming the Spartan, who's just going to absorb it with the shields, it's best to go up to the ODSCs themselves. Either way, plenty of damage done. Now just a matter of, can DuckierViper get out some meaningful units to combat all this? Because Agonized Storm has taken over the middle mini. And despite losing several buildings and his power income, I think is in an okay spot. He can get a click of power from our red gamer StormyStorm, who's going tier 2. He can certainly afford a click. Particularly if the red team takes over the power nodes. Because I mean, base wise, they're significantly ahead. StormyStorm has the extra expansion, which is about to finish up. No threat to that right now. And DuckierViper is kind of just on ghosts. It's not that many either. Very limited potential there. I think that's 4th point coming in for Agonized Storm, right? Found the siphon. Yeah. Seems to be. No, that was active siphon, excuse me. We got a beam. It might take down these rangers if they're not looking. Holy crap. Everything's dead. But the counter beam is better. Unfortunately, it's just choppers, so you don't really care too much about choppers at this point. If you can keep them, then great. But if they die, then it's kind of expected at the same time. Progress being made on that base. Well, whatever Team Blue is going to try to do, it's going to be a slow process to get back from this. I think Team Red is just so much better positioned right now to continue their lead. Just put on the hurt with that upgraded Spartan as well. Nothing really can dislodge that at the moment. You drop in an ODST squad and, well, everything you see would just die. The Spartan plus them. Especially once you add Nightingales. Try to catch a Spartan, but there's nothing really to kill it with. These Rangers are okay. I guess there was an ODST drop, but yeah, you really gotta get the timing on that right. ODSTs first, Spartan Slam next, Satchels, that will kill the Rangers, but must have gone the other direction. So many Rangers here. Ooh, the mines getting protected against. Very nice beam, cleaning up both the mines and the Spartan. Maybe Team Blue can put something together after all. The Shipmaster, Ranger spam, and Unicorns are just really difficult to get into. Another ODST squad has been destroyed. The choppers are still going. Now they've found the siphon for sure. They've gotten to pick off so much, man. Well, there's this Shippy Mac ship face ball. And it's just hard to fight against. Even though they don't have a lot of base damage. So, you know, you can just leave it. Upgrade your bases, get some turrets. And you'll be fine. It's not really what you worry about. Worry about this stuff. If Viper is allowed to do whatever he wants. If he gets a crazy Banshee spam going, which so far he doesn't have because, well, Agonized Storm has the same, so it doesn't really matter. They cancel out. But combined with this super cool mech ship face army, I think they can hold their own. Lots of engineer support here after all. That's a beam. That's a beam. It's catching the Nightingales. Holy crap, that is so much resource damage right there. And we're probably gonna see a split here, right? No, all the engineers are dead. But well, the assault group is in. Tank's gonna get wrecked. And the Spartan's probably next. He got clipped by that vortex, so he's gonna take a lot of damage right now from all these incoming units. Double lag spike, hopefully not for the players, and just me. The addition of the Reavers is super helpful for the Banshee fights. Population-wise, I really like Team Blue's position. I think they can just keep going. Nothing really here to stop them. Agonized Storm doesn't have the upgraded base. Engineer's dead. The base is dead. They can just keep moving. One unit at a time, one base at a time. They are making the comeback happen. Viper will need a little bit of extra stuff. Let's see if he can get a Decimus hero out. Because so far, there's none. But I do think dropping Decimus in the middle of this infantry comp would be a game changer. It's gotta be close. But funnily enough, these Banshees still aren't buffed. Okay, there it is. Yep, the ODST is gone. Other units quite badly hurt. Should be no problem at all to deal with the Nightingale. She's the only healing available at this point. There's a Decimus in the middle of the other army too, however. And that beam is actually covering everything, including the Banshees. Wow, I think the yellow ones might have the chance to clean up here. Gotta run. At the very least. Can't stay here. That was a nice little move, getting your own Decimus out for Agonized Storm, but will it be enough? Maybe if they kill the other guy. I think they can do it. Spartan Slam, perhaps? No, not available, but they don't need it. There's enough Banshees. Well done. Man, if DuckierViper can figure this out and somehow regroup, this is the only win they need. But they're not in a very good position right now, honestly. Population to 55. It's really equal. It's just a 2v1. Where is our man Duckier? Doesn't seem to have anything much going on here. Like, why Marauders? I don't understand. He's tier 3. So we should be talking about Braves by now, but he's not doing it. My guess is okay. but he didn't do that much. Very laggy this game. Great Decimus beams once again. Hurting the Banshees a lot. The infantry is cleaning up the Banshees now. And I'm starting to wonder whether Team Blue can get their acts together at all in this one. I think it might be too late. Just a huge amount of pressure on them right now. And we're even gonna get the damaged donut coming in. Very limited support from Reavers at this point. Spartans even stolen one of them. But the Banshees are still quite high in number. They will take them down easily enough. Well, that really didn't do that much, but taking down the shield generator is a big play. Looks like a dead Decimus to me, guys. The Banshee focus fire is always a great way to end it. Wow, they completely turned this around. Crazy stuff. See, once you add the tank and a bunch of rangers, that cutter infantry just doesn't do all that much. Agonized Storm's about to lose his base. Man, they almost managed to get it done on the other side to Viper. That was gonna be his fate, but no, they're defiant in the face of this aggression. Won't let it fly. Would like to see some population upgrades by now, though. It's time for the pop upgrades. StormyStorm has done it. Agonized Storm did not. Which is a problem, to be fair. And you know what? Some cloaking generators wouldn't hurt on these banished bases. Make the Banshee stop. At least require some engineers to follow around, right? Which slows down the composition, makes it easier to react to. So even if it doesn't solve the visibility forever, it slows things down at least. Makes it more manageable. On a big map like this, that's super important. Oh my god! The beam into the teleporter. He couldn't react. But StormyStorm did send half of his stuff back home anyhow. It wasn't too bad. Alright. Viper's got 84 population now. Agonized Storm on just 60. Oh, that Spartan's dead, man. Woohoo! That's painful right there. The Banshee Wars are going down too. If they could just do this together, it would be so much better. Oh god, it's so laggy. Why is it so laggy? Looking for more and more mini base kills. This base is also not cloaked, by the way, so attacking it right now might work out quite well. They are going together after all. I think the blue team may have figured it out, guys. I think they might have it. Oh, wait a second. There's mines! Oh my god, there's a Decimus. Everything's gone. Holy crap, the mines worked. As a beam level 3 or 2, I don't know. It's so laggy. But the Banshees are certainly gone. Almost all of them evaporated. Holy cow. If this game only wasn't so laggy, we could have seen all the things. Suddenly, the Stormy style on 111 population should be able to make something work. And Agonized Storm, well, he's been wiped as well. But it's all about the army of Stormy style at the moment. Duck your lamb on 51. Maybe camping under a shield might work out. It's all Marines, so it's not like a very high quality, but it's more than nothing. And he's gone. Spin to win. There's very little army here right now, so the Pelicans are actually huge extra support. Well, the Banshees are gonna pick them off in one shot each, right? Actually, it doesn't do that much. The beam's also pretty decent, but you never want to target Diegos with that. You always want to target the infantry clump, the marine clump, because they really can't defend themselves against that very easily. They just melt. Siphons in. But Desi is a bit of a tank himself. Ooh, you gotta be careful with those Banshees. Don't just fly over the Marines, right? Yeah, pick off the Desi. That's always good with the air units. They finally do so much damage against him. Another beam right in the middle of Stormy Style's Marine mix. That's how it should go. Yeah, see, he suddenly just lost a good 10% of his boys. I think blue team has figured it out. Like, sure, they got wiped, but they have enough to survive, just about. Spartan's dead. But, you know, as long as this Fortify upgrade finishes as well, and everything gets healed back up again, I don't see why they couldn't just continue. Gotta be careful with those blue Banshees flying over the Marines. That never works. What a mess. Alright, Stormy's tried to heal a little bit. It's still at 60 pop. The Banshees are on the counter offensive. They wiped the base. Or they denied it, rather. And might get a big attack on that main, thinking that Viper can defend himself. It's getting vortex this base, but he's got a displacement. Excuse me, where did he displace? What just happened? Oh, they're here, right? Banshees have been called back. We're gonna see a beam level 2. Well, it's 3 already, but no, it's just 2. Of course, that's easy for Banshees to avoid. And now these boys are going up north. Maybe destroying a handful of these buildings should be very possible. Because there's certainly not enough blue Banshees to fight everything that's coming in, but once this group gets up there, it's a different story. And doesn't Viper have, like, the cooldown for Decimus done already? I think that should be coming back soon. Well, you can, of course, attack this base, but it's full of anti-air turrets. Maybe don't do it. Well, guys, the blue team is just absolutely outperforming right now. Another huge wipe would need to happen. Can they do it? StormyStorm doesn't quite have the resources for the big drop. Obviously, Salt Cream is very expensive, and he just lost 3 Nightingales. Oh my god. That is so expensive to lose just like that. Banshee's gonna go into town. Only one anti-air turret remains, excuse me. Salt Group is ready to go. Stormy almost has the resources. If he can do a mine combo, that might save his butt, but can he actually realistically pull that off? Where's the mines? It's a pretty good drop by itself too, but not that good. Banshees alone will wipe this. Oh boy. Okay, there's hope. Decimus is in, but under the engineer shield, even he doesn't do that much damage. And with all these rangers and banshees and tanks, he's gonna get picked off without any issue. Guys, I think this might be it. I think this might be it. The blue boys are just a little too far ahead. Decimus is down. There's only a handful of banshees remaining. Anti-infantry, anti-air turrets is working overtime, but building after building gets taken down. The core army here is so good at pushing, and Team Red is gonna resign. That's it for StormyStorm. DuckierViper have moved on into the loser finals with that. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Maybe nobody expected this, but I'm sure the chat has believers in them, as actually the live voters went 83% to 17% in favor of this. So that was really cool to see, I think. Here's a damage donut to go out on. And a Decimus drop. Why not? Alright, Aghanast Storm is now resigning as well. GG, well played is called. I want to see the stats. Give me the stats. Come on. Boys, you can just resign, you know? We're not waiting 35 seconds. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.